Alright, it seems like I'm live. Hello everyone and welcome to another stream. So today we'll be continuing our SL1 run on Dark Souls 1, and today, well, we're gonna try and clear through the Duke's archives. Technically there's only one boss in this area, which is Seed the Scaleless, but yeah, getting to him honestly is going to be the biggest challenge I feel like during this entire stream. So yeah, let's see if we can, get to him and then clear this entire area. Because honestly, this area is kind of crazy. But yeah, any freaking ways. Okay, come on, dude. I did actually try to get to this area like earlier, but yeah, I unfortunately died over here while trying to get the bonfire. So yeah, let's just try and not get hit over here, and then yeah, wait for the pigs to go, and yeah, after that, let's grab that bonfire so that we don't have to deal with the Londo, what do you call it, bonfire anymore, which I turned hostile last time. And yeah, then we can see how to tackle the Duke's archives, which by the way, this area is going to be absolutely insane with the amount of, what do you call it, damage enemies are going to do at this point. Because yeah, so far enemies would, nearly miss their chance to, what do you call it, one-shot me. Well, except for these pigs, of course, but yeah. Okay, oh my freaking god, are they gonna stop me from getting... Like, this is what happened the last time when I was, when I was dead over here. They prevented me from grabbing this bonfire over here, which is, not gonna lie, very inconvenient. Okay, what is wrong with these guys? Anyways, let's see if this works. Okay, let's see. Okay, oh my god, I don't think... Yeah, that's gonna work, never mind. Alrighty, dude. Well, never freaking mind then. I guess then what I should do is just probably try to just go through Duke's archives without grabbing that bonfire. Not gonna lie, not the biggest fan of that idea given the insane damage we're taking, but I guess we don't have a choice. Alrighty, dude. Alrighty, dude. Yeah, let's just try and do that. I'm not gonna try and deal with the pigs because, as you see, they can one-shot me, like, pretty much immediately. I cannot try and block their attacks, unfortunately, because their attacks do way too much stamina damage, and, well, my stamina is basically nothing. So, yeah. Unfortunately, there I don't get an option. Somehow I can survive these giant halberd attacks, which... is definitely something, but any freaking ways. Yeah, today we're gonna try to just get through Duke's archives. I'm not sure how painful Seath can be, because, his crystals will definitely be annoying to not get hit with. Not to mention his tail swipe attacks, which are just, insanely big, if I can be honest. But anyways, let's see how this one goes. Okay, first let's get this pig to, do his charge attack. Okay, never freaking mind. By the way, don't worry about those souls. I have pretty much upgraded everything that I wanted during this run, so... Yeah, we don't really care about the souls. What we do care about is the fact that I cannot get through this freaking pig without dying. Okay, oh my god. Alright, here. And yeah. I don't know if Alluring Skulls works on these pigs. But I'm gonna guess they don't, right? Alluring Skulls only work on, like, regular mobs, and I think this pig is technically kind of like what do you call it, I don't know, like a mini boss type enemy. I'm not sure. Also, hey Arcane, welcome to the stream, my dude. Hope you had a fun stream on Kazan, dude. Sorry I could not hang around during the stream too much. My entire Saturday was just well, essentially grounded because there was a power outage over here, and yeah, like it took the entire day for them to fix it. And yeah, like I didn't get power until like 6 p.m. by the time, like, 3 hours after your stream ended. So yeah, like without power it was really hard to get signal over here to actually see your stream, because every time I would tune in, it would I would be able to see for like the first 5 minutes what you were doing, and after that the stream would just completely stop. But somehow that didn't work. That wasn't an issue on Tater's stream today, which is why I was able to hang around over there. I'm not even sure what happened personally. But anyways, I was able to catch a little bit of what you were doing in the stream. You were trying to do something called reflection, right, in Kazan? I'm not sure what that is, but from what I was, able to catch on from what you were doing, that's some kind of special parry, right? At least I think that's what you were trying to do on that spider boss. Which, by the way, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, man, Kazan having a spider with no chest. Yeah, I think that's enough to say that Dark Souls 1 is a superior game. Let's just be honest here, guys. Yeah, it's basically a parry. Oh, yeah, dude. So you're gonna get that, and yeah, after that, your great sword build is honestly, what does that? What do you call it? What do you call it? Yeah, like what does that parry exactly do? Also, what is this pig doing? Okay, oh my god, did he just see me? Okay, so I really want to grab this bonfire. The problem is, this pig gets stuck on this archway over here, tries to kill me, which it usually succeeds in, by the way. And yeah, that always causes a problem. But anyways, okay, let's see if this works. Because yeah, I think I have to kill this pig because otherwise he just gets stuck over here and yeah, it does not do anything after that. But anyways, okay, is he not even gonna... Okay, never freaking mind, dude. He could have done that before, honestly. But hey, man, it is what it is, dude. Also, I still cannot grab this bonfire. This pig is just being a massive pain to deal with, if I can be honest. Oh, well, it is what it is, dude. But anyways, okay, can I get a backstab on him? Okay, my god, I seems to just, struggle to get the backstab on this dude. But anyway, okay, let's just freaking run away, dude. Before he freaking does the charge attack, because that one shorts me. But anyway, it's basically harder to hit. Okay, wait 1 second, I messed up. I don't want to get hit by this pig, dude, but anyways. Alright, cool. It's harder to hit because there's a slight activation time, but when it hits, it heavily breaks poise on bosses and enemies. Oh. Okay, yeah, well, that's pretty cool, I suppose. Yeah, because I think that would be great for a great sword build, right? Considering, great sword builds usually are pretty slow and, heavy stamina consumption is always a problem. So being able to just, stagger a boss for just, doing a perfect guard is... that definitely is good. I thought that doing just regular perfect guards does that to a boss, doesn't it? Or have I been just hallucinating that fact? Honestly, you know what? Maybe I was doing that. I'm not too sure if I can be honest. But anyways, I'm pretty sure just walking that much should alert this dude. Because I really don't want to deal with these guys, okay? Okay, oh my god, dude. Also, yeah, they take like almost nothing from me, which is a bit crazy. Also, I remember that these archer dudes do a lot of damage. Which is not great, but how am I supposed to get through this dude? Okay. Alright, is that guy gonna be... Okay, yeah, he is. Okay, let's see if we can get this dude at the very least. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, this area is pretty dangerous. So I need to take this a bit slow. But hey, at least the backstab can one shot them. That is definitely useful. But anyways, okay, let's see. Okay, oh my god. Uh-oh. Yeah, that would be bad if they're freed. Alright. Okay, oh my god. Okay, oh my god, I'm just missing my hits. Alright, let's see if this is enough. No, that's not enough. Okay. Let's just let him do what he wants and yeah. But yeah, basically today the goal is to just try and get through Duke's archives over here. Not gonna lie, this is one of the harder areas to get through in this game because of the insane things, yeah, that that are thrown at you. Like for example, things like this. But yeah, we need to kill that golem over there. By the way, for anybody wondering, because he holds the key to the DLC, which I definitely want to do before I end this run. So yeah, that is definitely something. Anyways, okay. Yeah, unfortunately for this lever, or like, for this elevator over here, we need to like pull this stuff or, over and over again because there's no switch to take this back. Well, take this back without what you call it, getting us, stuck in the elevator as well. But anyways, also, by the way, yeah, decided to check up on, some of you guys' videos, this week. I couldn't do that earlier because... But as I said before in the previous stream, yeah, I was busy this entire week. But yeah, saw Butters is Elite Four, what do you call it, videos on Pokemon Emerald, and that was definitely something, dude. Okay, oh my god. Alright, now what do we do though? This is bad. Okay, oh my god, especially when this guy does not give me the freaking backstab, dude. Anyways, okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. Okay, oh my god, he roll caught me. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. This area is gonna be tough. Honestly, you know what? Now that I think about it, maybe it's better to just use Great Combustion than using my club, honestly. Yeah, I think that might be better. I don't need power within currently, far as I can tell. I don't think, I think that's kind of overkill and, also it's risky. So let's just go with this and, yeah, see if the Pyro build can, deal with these guys. Not gonna use Great Fireball because they have shields, so they will probably just block all the damage. But yeah. Okay. By the way, I also have been, thinking about some games that I would like to cover on the channel now that, Silk Song is done. Though I looked up and apparently there's a lot of stuff I have missed in Silk Song, which I think I can still do, as far as I can tell. So, you remember how we got the, 3 hearts of the great ones? Yeah, apparently there are 4 hearts in the game that you can get. And I only got oh wow, okay, never mind. Yeah, Pyromancy was always the answer, dude. Yeah, they just get one shot by this. Honestly, you know what? I'm just dumb. I should have done that from the very beginning, now that I think about it. Anyways, okay, let's just get this dude out of the way too. And yeah, then see. Alright. Okay, cool. The perfect guard. Okay, wait 1 second. The perfect guards do take away some poise, but it's a fraction compared the parry. So parry is kind of high risk, high reward. Oh, can't wait to see the dragon obliterated. There is a way to obliterate the dragon. I'm also gonna try and get the coveted Moonlight Greatsword. Despite the fact that we can't actually use it in this run. And personally, I feel like it's a classic weapon and all. I totally get that. But let's just be honest here. The Moonlight Greatsword is not that good, guys. Like majority of the time, the people only like it because it's a classic weapon in From Software games. The reason why I don't think it's very good, at least in Dark Souls, the trilogy, it's not very good. And the reason for this is because endgame enemies in this game, yeah, they have just way too much magic resistance. For example, these guys over here are a nightmare to deal with on a magic build. But anyways, okay. Also, should I use my Great Combustion on these guys? Oh wait, he freaking buffed them. Never mind. Yeah, that channeler over there is like a massive pain to deal with because, yeah, he buffs these guys and then they one-shot me. But yeah. Anyway, what was I talking about before? Oh yeah, I was thinking of what games I should cover now that Silk Song is done. And yeah, then I was talking about what stuff I have actually missed that I think I can still do. So I think most of the stuff that I missed I can still do except for some things. So one thing that I think I missed is one of the endings for Silk Song. So apparently this ending I cannot do anymore because I have, progressed through Act 3. But apparently in Act 2 of this game, if you get infected by some weird thing that I don't remember what the video exactly said, and yeah, then you defeat Grandmother Silk with this infection still on you, yeah, you can actually get another ending for the game. Now, it doesn't really change too much from the base game. Also, by the way, regular combustion is enough to kill them. That's definitely good to know. But anyways, yeah. So, you can get one of the endings of the game. Now, the thing about is that when you get infected by this weird plant thingy, I think, yeah, what happens is that if you get infected by it, your ability to heal and your, I think, what do you call it, your silk that you get in the game, yeah, that basically gets lowered. So, yeah, it's a pretty detrimental buff, or like a debuff, I would say. And, yeah, okay, let me just first deal with this dude real quick. Okay. Alright. Okay, now we have everything to get into the DLC. Once we have the ability to deal with freaking Sanctuary Guardian also. Oh my god, quite the snipe this guy got on me. Okay, dude, alright. Chill out, man. But yeah, anyways. So yeah, I cannot get this ending, but other than that, I think... So, you remember how, what do you call it? We got 3 hearts of like the old gods of Farloom to basically get to, the Lost Place boss fight. Yeah, apparently there are actually 4 hearts in the game that you could have gotten. And the 4th heart is acquired from an area called Redania, which I completely missed, by the way. I also had a look at the trailer of Silk Song, the one that was released before the game was released. And yeah, apparently there's an area of Coral Tower that has those, what do you call it? Some of the enemies that we saw in Cogworks Core. Yeah, apparently the enemies over there. Yeah, I apparently completely missed that area of the Coral Tower. If that's even present in the game, honestly, I'm not too sure. It could be possible that it didn't make it to the final version of Silk Song. But yeah, I don't think I've seen that one, if I can be honest. So yeah, not to mention there are okay, oh my god, dude. Okay. And yeah, another thing that I have missed are the, 2 crests. I think I mentioned that even in my, final video on Silk Song. But yeah, okay, oh my god. How did he even got the hit? But anyways, okay. Okay, now we can leave that blue golem alone. We have the item. So, yeah, let's just try and get these dudes. I'm not sure if the channeler gives them a defense buff as well. Because I know that he gives them a freaking damage buff. Okay, oh my god. Okay, I've not tried ever, I think, running from just these guys rather than, try and do what I'm doing here. But yeah, let's just try and do that. But yeah, apparently there are some other boss fights here and there too that we can do. Apparently there was a boss fight in Whiteward that I missed. And then I think there's one boss fight in Whispering Wars that I have missed. It could be possible that these bosses only trigger in Act 3. There's also a, a void upgraded version of the Moss Mother boss fight, the very first boss we fight in Silk Song. So yeah, I have missed quite a lot, so need to get on that to find that out. And yeah, after that, I'm not sure what I will do. I'm thinking towards Neo. I think that will be the game I cover next. But honestly, I'm not too sure what I should do. But yeah, that's basically what I have been thinking of doing. I don't really need to worry about a casual game on the channel currently because yeah, GTA 4 is still it's quite a long time before we finish that game. Okay, oh my god, yeah, that arrow does so much damage. Okay, we need to get this dude. Okay, cool. Alright. I think now I can just basically run once these guys are off my back essentially. Okay, wait. Okay, never mind. Alright, now maybe? Okay, oh my god. Okay, cool. But yeah. So I'm thinking of maybe doing Neo after Silk Song. I'm not too sure though. I guess I'll see. As for, after what we do, in Dark Souls 1 SL1, I'm not gonna lie, I have been getting the itch to just try out what you call Steel Soul and Silk Song, on the stream, but I'm not gonna lie, that sounds absolutely crazy, if I can be honest, because the bosses in the end game were ridiculous, as some people have definitely seen on my series, but anyways, okay. Also, by the way, speaking of EKI Butters is, video, yeah, Arcade made some kind of 67 joke, which I'm not gonna lie, I don't really get that. I was about to just joke about, how you should have, added 2 to that number. But I'm pretty sure that's not the, direction you were taking the joke in, right? I'm not gonna lie. I'm not too sure myself. Also, can this guy move? Okay, come on, dude. Alright, let me just get up here without dying. Okay, oh my god. Whew. But anyways, okay, at least we made it to this area. And yeah, let's see what we can do. Unfortunately, there's no way to kill Ceaseless, the Seath in this area right now. But anyway, first we have this Crystal Guardian dude. Which, by the way, apparently, if you don't want to buy the Crystal Greatsword for some reason, I think this guy only has about a 1% chance of dropping it. But this guy does not respawn. So, yeah, good luck basically if you're trying to get it. But anyways, okay, I think that should be enough. And yeah, let's try and get to Seath now. Although I'm not gonna lie, this part of the game is kind of annoying. There's technically a glitch that I think speedrunners do in order to completely skip this part of the game. Because yeah, nobody wants to... Okay, oh my god, this thing needs to get away. Because yeah, he's literally right behind me. But yeah. Okay, and now here we are. Okay. Alright, and now we just need to die to Seath. Just so that we can, trigger the jail. But anyways. We recorded that in September. Yeah, I know. You mentioned that. I don't remember the joke. I gotta watch the video. Yeah, I didn't get it either, if I can be honest. Butter sounded pissed, but hey man, I think if he was sounding pissed, I think you probably made a good joke then. Too bad I'm too dumb to understand what joke it was. But anyways, okay, give me the key, dude. Alright. And now, unfortunately, I'll have to freaking, what do you call it? Okay, oh my god. I'm not gonna lie, I hate this part of Dark Souls 1. Because yeah, this freaking sound is so annoying and it's so goddamn loud too. Honestly, I understand Seed's creations that go absolutely berserk when this sound is, being played. Yeah, I would go crazy too, because yeah, this thing sounds awful. Not to mention it's so goddamn long, loud. I hope that you guys can still hear me. Because boy, I'm not gonna lie, certain sections of these games, yeah, they can definitely get way too loud. The same problem exists in Horror Night 2, where I remember when Arcane was streaming last time, the Crystal Peak area. Yeah, the Crystal Peak, for some reason, it just has such loud ambience. So before that, I was able to hear Arcane fine, but yeah, after that, I could not hear him. And so he had to lower the game's volume. This is one area that is just like that. Like, frickin' has just such a loud-ass volume that... Okay, oh my god, I don't want to get grabbed, dude. Alright, whatever. But yeah, I hope this is not too bad. I'm gonna try and not die and just get this freaking sound turned off. Not that it's needed, by the way. We just need to get the key to get out of here. But yeah, I'm just gonna go insane if this thing does not stop. I hate this freaking sound, if I can be honest. But then again, I suppose that is exactly the point. This sound is supposed to be hated. Also, oh my freaking god, I think I have to just kill them because otherwise they will just hit me. And yeah, just knock me off. Also, is this humanity? Oh, of course it is. Nice, I suppose. But anyways, also by the way, yeah, I was also, just because Arcane keeps pestering me about it, yeah, I decided to just see if, the Dark Souls 2, ladle-only run is actually possible without serious glitches. And I'm not gonna lie, I think after today, when I actually decide to see if that was possible, yeah, I think I'm gonna say this, it's not possible. Without serious glitches, of course. So, what I found is that, okay, oh my freaking god. Never freaking mind. Although I think once I die, this sound, at least this freaking sound turns off, right? So that's good. But yeah, anyway, so back to coming to Dark Souls 2 ladder only run. So the problem with the ladder only run is that I decided to, on my SL1 character, max out the ladle. I also decided to see what kind of upgrades I can put. Now the ladle is infusible, luckily. Unfortunately, while it's infusible, it cannot be given scaling. Like, normally what happens is that, for example, if I was to infuse magic onto a weapon or lightning, the weapon not only gains that elemental damage, but it also gains the respective scaling. So for example, lightning will buff your give your weapon a faith scaling. If you put a magic infusion on them, it will give them intelligence scaling. Sadly for the ladle, yeah, it does not get any scaling whatsoever. So that thing just remembers, or that thing just remains terrible throughout the entire playthrough. Now that is already a big problem. The other problem is that, of course, because the ladle does so little damage, yeah, and the fact that it has no durability, you're always kind of screwed. What do you call it? When yeah, you're trying to do anything. So it was possible technically to beat the game with it. The way to do it was to get 99 repair powders, because that's the max you can get. And then once you have the repair powders, what you can do is what do you call it? Yeah, once you have the repair powders, you can basically take the take them to a boss fight, hit the boss until the ladder is about to break, and then back off, use the repair powder, and then yeah, continue to whack at the boss until the boss dies. So the problem here is that even with max upgrade on the ladle, at plus 10, ladle can only 3-shot regular dogs in like the Lost Bastille area. Which, let me remind you guys, we can't even reach Lost Bastille, without defeating either the Pursuer or Flexile Sentry. Both of them have way too much HP to even die to the ladle, by the way, because, before the ladle breaks. And you don't get infinite repair powders before then. I thought that maybe using Bonfire Ascetics on Majula would allow the, blacksmith to give me, okay, oh my god, this is like horrible. But yeah, anyway, so what I found is that even with the Bonfire Ascetics, Lenny I think is the name of the guy. Yeah, he does not get infinite, repair powders. So the only way to beat this game on with the ladle is to somehow glitch yourself through the, either the Pursuer or Exile Sentry area to get to Lost Past Tile. And I think Macduff, I didn't check this, but I think Macduff does sell infinite repair powders. So get to him, get infinite repair powders from him, upgrade the ladder to +10 because that's definitely needed. And then I think you can kill every single boss because the ladder, like with RTSR and the lightning raisin, can do 100 damage at minimum. Yeah, 100 damage. And so, yeah, that's basically your only option. You freaking do 100 damage. But obviously, because, the ladder would just break, what you need to do is just heal the ladder, I think, around when you do 80 damage. Because it usually breaks after, 5 to 6 hits. And yeah, just keep doing that. And then pop a repair powder. And yeah, then you can kill a boss. Because as far as I know, the only boss in the game that has, higher than, I don't know, 99,000 HP is the Ancient Dragon, right? So other than Ancient Dragon, you should be able to kill every single boss in the game. So, that's definitely good. But yeah, so that's what I found. I think that is the only way to have a realistic chance of beating Dark Souls 2 with the ladle. Now, to be fair, obviously, this is something that I'm saying on book. In doing this in practice, yeah, try and do this with the old Ivory King, by the way. Actually, wait a second. Now that I think about it, old Ivory King would probably be impossible, right? Because, yeah, the freaking guys that he spawned, the dark ones that you have to, kill, the burnt Ivory Knights, I think they're called. Yeah, burnt Lois Knights or charred Lois Knights. Yeah, they have over 2,000 health. Actually, wait a second. Yeah, I think the burnt Ivory King would be completely impossible to do on with a ladle, even on a +10 run, unless you're doing some crazy damage strats. Because as far as I know, the charred Lois Knights are also immune to poison, which, yeah, the ladle can be infused with poison, by the way. Unfortunately, bosses like Vendrick and the final boss, Nashandra, yeah, they're both immune to poison. So, yeah, you're out of luck. But, yeah, that is unfortunate. So, I think I'm just going to pull the plug on the freaking, ladder only run. Because, yeah, it seems ridiculous and it probably won't even, work. However, there's another challenge in Dark Souls 2 that I would really like to do, and it's called the Illusory Ring Challenge, which probably is one of the harder challenges in Dark Souls 2, or probably the hardest challenge in the game, honestly. If you don't know what the Illusory Ring Challenge is, basically there are 2 rings called the Illusory Rings in Dark Souls 2, and in order to get these rings, what you need to do is, you need to beat Dark Souls 2 from start to finish, without dying a single time and without sitting on any bonfires. Now, technically, you can do one, one after the other. But, yeah, the biggest challenge of Dark Souls 2 is to, basically, beat it without sitting on any bonfires and without dying. If you are able to do that, you get both the, I don't know what the different names of the illusory rings is, but yeah, there are 2 illusory rings in the game, and basically, you can get access to them once you have beaten the game on that. Because, yeah, once you beat the game, with these 2 requirements fulfilled, the illusory rings are just, dropped into your inventory once, the game starts again. But, yeah, really thinking of doing that, honestly, might be a good good thing to replace the, ladle only run with. Because, yeah, ladle only, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not skilled enough to actually pull it off. Though, to be personally honest, I don't like to do, massive glitches anyway in the first place. Not a huge fan of them. But, yeah. Because, yeah, that's the only way I can really see you doing that. Because I think the base game is definitely beatable. Don't get me wrong on that. But, yeah. Okay, oh my god. Why is this guy following me? Okay. But I guess that worked out for me. But, any freaking ways. Okay, cool. Alright, at least we made it through this freaking hellhole almost. But as they say, don't say early GG's. Alrighty, dude. And once we are done with this over here. Okay, oh my god, open the freaking thing, dude. Yeah, it's pretty unfortunate. I think it's most likely impossible to do. At least, okay, you beat the base game with it. The DLCs, on the other hand, I think someone like the Burnt Ivory King is definitely not possible. And considering you need to beat him in order to, even complete the Burnt Ivory King DLC, yeah, I think it's probably safe to say you cannot beat the Burnt Ivory King DLC with the ladle. Most likely. It might be possible to poison the Burnt Ivory King, but I don't think even that would work considering, well, you don't have the, you don't have the durability to actually keep the freaking thing, active for that long. But anyways, okay, so now we are at least done with this area. I don't really think I need anything else from here. Do you guys want me to do the Logan quest? It's kind of stupid, to be honest. Like, there's no point in doing that. But yeah, I mean, all we need to do is just get this key, go back to that freaking cage, and then, yeah, just unlock that stuff. And then we get, how... Okay, oh my god, yeah, this dude. Get him. Alright. And by the way, remind me, this thing only has, like, those prism stones, right? Yeah, 20 prism stones. Which is pretty funny, but hey, man, I guess they were useful when, I first played this area and realized that, there were invisible freaking floors in this entire place. But anyways, okay, oh my god. Okay, so unfortunately for Seath, I'm pretty sure we needed, Firestorm, not what we have currently. Whoops. But yeah, I think with Chaos Storm and, with RTSR, unfortunately, I think in order to one-shot Seath, you also need to proc Power Within. Meaning I'll most likely just die after, killing him, but... hey man, I'm not gonna complain. Seath kind of sucks as well, especially if he curses me. And yes, cursing, getting cursed on SL1 does matter. But anyways, okay, let's just get through here. And now, do I remember... where do I need to go? I think just run in this straight line, right? Never mind. Yeah, I've messed it up. Anyways, I need to change my pyromancies anyway. So yeah, let's just do that first. And yeah, then go after Seath. Also, by the way, I completely forgot. Did you still have... Okay, oh my freaking god. We're not doing the 4 kings again, dude. Let me just put on better rings over here real quick, by the way. But yeah, first we're gonna need... let's see. We need this one. And I think we're just gonna put the RTSR because it's stronger than the Bellowing Dragon Crest ring. And then... Okay, should I keep Great Combustion? Although no, I can't, right? Because... Oh no, actually we can. Well, actually we can't. We need Power Within, I forgot. Alright. Yeah, do this real quick. But anyways. Alright, so far as I remember, so far we have been able to cut the tail of every single boss, right? We got that on Priscilla, right? Let me just check my inventory real quick. So, yeah, Priscilla's dagger. This was given from Priscilla's tail. Then we got the... what was it again? Yeah, the gargoyle tail axe. This was from the gargoyles. Then we got... where is this again? I'm pretty sure we got this one. The Dragon King Great... Oh yeah, here it is. Dragon King Great Axe. Okay, yeah. So far we have gotten pretty much every single tail of the bosses that are, that have cuttable tails. I'm not gonna lie, personally speaking, I know a lot of people say Calamit's tail is pretty hard to cut. I'm not gonna lie, I've had the most hardest time of cutting Seath's tail out of any of the other, bosses whose tails need to be cut. Not saying Calamit's tail is easy to cut, by the way, by any means. It's pretty, ridiculous to do in the first place, considering Calamite is a pretty hard boss. But yeah, Seath's tail is like, it's difficult to cut, basically. But then again, there is a trick to doing it. Let's see if we can get it. Is this the longest run in the base game? I've never thought about that, if I can be honest. If I have to guess, probably yes. Though I'm not gonna lie, Nito's run back is also like just as close as this one, far as I remember. I think Nito's one is pretty close to this one. The Bed of Chaos might actually have a longer run back than this, far as I remember. Yeah, I think the Bed of Chaos has all of these guys packed. Gwyn's run back can be pretty long too, far as I know. But I don't know, man. Oh, okay, I definitely don't want to fall down there. And yeah, we just need to keep straight here. At least that's good. We're not trying to, go for any other side stuff over here. But yeah, anyways, okay. Now let's not die to these... Oh, wait, hold up. Okay, if these clams appear in the freaking boss arena, that would be annoying. Yeah, that would definitely be not ideal. But anyways, okay, hold up, dude. Okay, oh my god, come on, quickly run. Okay, unfortunately, they have made it in. Oh, well, nothing I can do about that, unfortunately, at this point. But anyways, okay. So, yeah, let's just wait here for a while. And yeah, so, we have to destroy this crystal in order to, make Seath killable. But, okay, yeah, as soon as you see that, run away. That staggers Seath. Okay, come on. Alright, let's see if we can cut it. Okay, come on, quickly. Okay, never mind. He broke free. Okay, never mind, dude. Okay, hold up. I just need to get the tail, dude. Honestly, that's what I'm trying to get. But anyways, let's see. Okay, never mind. Couldn't get it. But yeah, that's the only way I know how to get the, what do you call it, the tail cut. So in order to cut this tail, basically what you need to do is have Seath break his own crystal. That stuns him. And then while he's stunned, you quickly go to his tail and just, attack it and cut it. That's the best way I know to do it. But yeah, I'm going to try and do that. I'm not gonna try to go for the tail for too long. But yeah, if we are able to get it, that's amazing. Because we have done that for pretty much actually, now that I think about it, I should have probably equipped, what do you call it, Great Combustion for this. I think it was probably better to get the tail cut. Because yeah, you need to do like a solid chunk of damage to get the tail. I'm not sure if the Chaos Storm would be able to cut the tail, honestly. I don't think I've ever seen Chaos Storm get a cut, tail cut on any of the bosses. But it might be worth it, I suppose, to try. It'll probably do more damage than the Reinforced Club. And by the way, for anybody wondering why I decided to use the lightning resin over there, I'm pretty sure the tail cut, the way it works is that you need to get a specific amount of damage on a bosses, or if an enemy has a tail cut, like for example the Red Kite Drake, you need to do a specific certain amount of damage, not exactly what do you call it, just the amount of hits to get the tail cut. But anyways, let's see if we can get it. Okay, oh my god, my roll didn't come out. Never mind, dude. Honestly, you know what? Maybe Great Combustion is better to get the tail cut. So maybe I should probably just get it. Just for now, obviously. But anyways, okay, where is it? Yeah, once we get the tail cut, we're gonna, what do you call it, GTFO. And yeah, after that, then we're gonna try and kill Seath. So to be honest, I think we can just use that, what do you call it, crystal stun strat to, get him as well. Now, I'm not gonna lie, we only get a small amount of time to do it. So you need to be careful about that one. But anyways. By the way, Arcane, what about you, dude? You plan to stream anything today? I'm not gonna lie, you streamed for quite a long time, yesterday. So yeah, what are your plans? Okay, oh my god, I thought I was almost, what do you call it, flipped over there. By the way, I'm pretty sure these guys respawn, right? I don't think these particular golden golems over here, because like the one that spawns in the, what do you call it, area where the Hydra, or at least the game calls it Hydra, is. But yeah, I think these guys respawn, so there's no point in trying to take them out. Because hey man, don't get me wrong, Great Combustion can absolutely do that. But yeah. Okay, let's just go through here. Pretty sure these clans would probably also one-shot me, right? So yeah, probably should just avoid them too. These clans honestly can do a lot of damage. Even though it doesn't look like they can. But anyways, okay. Okay, let's see to do his BS first. Okay, oh my god, don't block me, dude. But anyways, okay, let's quickly run before he does anything stupid. Alright. Okay, now we are set. So, let's see how long it takes for Seed's dumbass to get over here. I'm pretty sure without RTSR and Power Within, you cannot actually get Seed even with Chaos Storm and Great Combustion here. Also, why is he going to the side? Okay, whatever. I don't even know why he did that. Okay, come on. Wait, did he not? Did he not break his tail? Or like, sorry, did he not break the, okay. Okay, oh my god, wait 1 second. I think he did not break the freaking crystal somehow. I have no idea how he managed to even do that. Okay, oh my god, dude. Oh no, he did break the crystal. What happened then? Okay, he didn't even get stunned for some reason. I have no idea what happened. But anyways, okay, let's see. Okay, and now he's blocking me. Okay, dude, let me get the freaking tail cut. Never mind. Yeah, he plans way too much. He freaking spins way too quickly. Planning on streaming some Horror Night tonight? Oh, good to hear, dude. But yeah, honestly, you know what? Now that I think about it, if you're up for it, you should probably do the Delicate Flower quest early, if I can be honest. Though I think you still probably should get. Although I'm not too sure. Like, okay, so the way I know in Hollow Knight, the way it works is that as soon as you reach one of the 3 dreamers, the forgotten crossroads in that game becomes infected crossroads. I'm not sure if there's any way to actually get to the Delicate Flower quest, although I guess there is. But yeah, like usually what happens for me at least this is how I remember it from back in the day. As soon as I reach Ancient Basin, I always turn the the forgotten crossroads into the infected crossroads, even though I never actually met any of the dreamers. So yeah, I'm not sure how that exactly works, but yeah, basically if there is a way for you to go through the forgotten crossroads without turning it into infected crossroads, it might be just the faster way to complete the quest. But of course, that's only if you actually care about 112%, because if you don't, it's not necessary. But yeah, I'm not sure if that's possible to do that stupid quest early on that early on, but I'm not too sure. But anyways, okay, yeah, does this. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, there is a effective way of getting into. I guess there might be one, but I'm not too sure how reliable this method is to get into Power Within range. Because yeah, I think if we can get it, it would be great, but I'm not too sure if we can get it. Okay, so first let's get inside Seed's den or whatever you want to call it. Honestly, I'm not even sure. Okay, hold up, don't hit me, dude. All right. Okay, and now we need to just I'll just keep him in the center. So I guess probably should run from this side, unlike last time. Okay, oh my god, stop blocking me, dude. Uh-oh. If he slams me, I think I might just die. Honestly, right now, all I'm trying to do is just get the tail. Now that I think about it, if I had, Power Within, I could just, Yeah, I think I could have just, proc Power Within, just, Okay, is he doing it? Okay, yeah, he's doing it. Let's see if he hits his crystal this time. Oh yeah, he did. Okay. Alright. Alright. Cut the tail, dude. Alright, got it. Alright, and now time to GTFO. So yeah, go ahead and kill me. I know you already damaged me. I saw that small chip of, a curse that I took. But anyways, yeah, go ahead. Do it. Okay, my god, he missed his freaking hand swipe. Alright, what is he doing? Just freaking end me, dude. Like, this boss doesn't do a good job of literally doing that. Alright, whatever, but please don't freaking curse me, dude. Okay, thank god he didn't. Yeah, by the way, for those of you who do not know, if you noticed over there, even though I was dead, the curse meter was actually getting built up. If you don't know, yes, even once you die, status effects can proc on your character. Meaning, even if, Seath had killed me, or like, even though Seath killed me, there was a realistic chance over there that he would have freaking, he would have essentially, yeah, he would have cursed me. So, yeah, once I respawn here, my HP would have been halved. very, what do you call it, annoying feature of this game. It's not even of this game. It can happen in like every single Souls game, but it's only annoying in Dark Souls 1 and Dark Souls 2. Because in Dark Souls 2, yeah, if you get cursed after you die, your max HP gets lowered even faster. Whereas in this game, you just straight up get cursed. I'm not sure if there's a similar concept like this in Demon Souls. But by the way, also thinking of doing a playthrough of Demon Souls on this channel. I've played Demon Souls before on RPCS3, but yeah, RPCS3 was kind of buggy. And while I was able to beat the game, it just didn't play like the way at least I've seen on YouTube. So yeah. But I've heard that RPCS3 has been improved quite a lot. So maybe playing Demon Souls on a stream would be pretty cool to do. I'm not too sure whether I'll do it as a stream or I'll do that on a series. But yeah, that's definitely something that is I'll have to check if RPCS3's like newer versions can actually run Demon Souls like properly, because I really struggled to run the game back in the day for me. Well, I don't know, maybe my system just sucks. That's always a thing about emulation. You don't really know whether the issue stems from the emulator itself or it stems from your system. But anyways, alright, so now we need to defeat Seath. So to do that, first we need to get inside, and then basically just repeat the steps I think that we did, and then we can just okay, oh my freaking god, dude. Alright, well, I suppose that was definitely something, but not what I wanted, if I can be honest. But anyways, okay, roll through here. Also heal. Okay, cool. Yeah, it's fine. I don't want to proc RTSR just yet because we want Seath to be stunned. Okay, and then after that... Okay, I guess while I'm walking towards the area... Oh wait, yeah, actually, no, this will still work. Do this. And then quickly swap to the RTSR. Dusk Crown, the Dusk Crown ring over there, it reduces my max HP. And then, then we can just proc power within. Hopefully this reduces my HP quickly. But anyways, okay, let's have Seath do his stuff over here. Alright, okay, yeah, he's doing it. Okay, oh my god, don't get hit. Alright, he destroyed his own crystal, dumbass. And let's see if this works. Okay. No, it did not work. Okay, never freaking mind, dude. Yeah, that did absolutely nothing because, we didn't proc freaking power within, so... Unfortunate, but anyways. Alright, whatever. If that's the case, let's just do it the normal way then. See if we can even get it. But anyways, RTSR is procced. Alright. Okay, hold up. Before I take damage. Alright, cool. Okay. Never mind, the dragon has been hunted. Alright, perfect. And we got the Moonlight Greatsword from him, by the way. Not in one run, but you know what? We'll take it. Anyways. Alright, so that's like 2 Lord bosses done now. So who should be the next one? Because only 2 are left for me. Actually, wait a second. Before we do that... hold on. We need to deal with this stupid stuff over here too. So the only reason I was not doing this boss before, because I thought we might need to teleport back here. But now that everything has been done over here, let's go ahead and deal with this stupidity over here too, because why not? Also, should I use combustion and great combustion? I don't even know if that's the optimal way to do it. But anyways, let's just... okay, we don't need RTSR. Let's just take this. Hopefully that should be enough. I don't think you can even join the Dark Sun anymore, right? Because we attacked Guinevere's illusion. Wait, what? Wait, seriously? Okay. Okay, well that was a bit weird. I didn't even knew that. Okay, that was pretty weird, I'm not gonna lie. I thought he would not even let me join it. But anyways, not here to join his, dumbass gang anyway. But let's go ahead and deal with the Dark Sun Gwendolyn here. Just to knock out the Anor stuff here entirely. Also, what is he doing? Oh, this one, okay. I'm not gonna lie, the most annoying thing during this fight that he can do is the freaking, what do you call it? Okay, hold up. Okay, let's see. Okay, never mind. He teleported way too quickly. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so this giant ass thing that he attacks us with, the soul spear, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, this. Okay, oh my god, he's just spamming this only. Actually, that's good, right? Okay, let's see. Okay, I don't think I can hit this guy with great combustion. I have to hit him with the. Oh yeah, these orbs are freaking annoying because. Yeah, they will just completely stun lock you over here. But anyways, okay. Okay, hold up, run quickly. Okay, yeah, there we go. At least got one hit, so that's good. I don't know how many we need, honestly, but anyways. Hopefully it's not too much. Okay, never freaking mind, he hit me. Alright, never mind. Maybe we should use Great Fireball, honestly, now that I think about it. Although, to be honest, I think Great Combustion alone is enough. So maybe we should just proc Power Within. Yeah, honestly, I think Power Within would be enough. So, you know what? Yeah, we don't need the Dark Moon Science ring. So first let's change that to the Chloranthy ring over here because we can't use our what do you call it, this thing. And then yeah, let's just put on Bar Within. I think that should be enough. But anyway, how are you all doing? I'm not gonna lie, the next week also kind of sounds pretty, what do you call it, busy for me. So yeah, that would be unfortunate, but anyways, I still have left to do, like go through like what do you call it, around 10 of my episodes at this point, because yeah, I have recorded all of them, but I've not cut out parts that I don't want to show off. Like basically, I did the episodes because yeah, I've been just busy. Unfortunately, like I was busy this week, and yeah, next week I'll be busy too. Unfortunately, it seems like, at least. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate. Okay, never mind. I thought he missed all of them already. But anyways, yeah. So we'll be busy this week too, unfortunately. I had to do some paperwork. But unfortunately, I need to visit a guy to help me out with the paperwork. And he's not, in town currently. He's like outside. So yeah, I have to go on like Tuesday. He said to meet him. The problem is, yeah, Tuesday is like working for me. So I don't think I'll be able to get another holiday considering I spent 3 of my holidays like just last week for that, marriage stuff. But yeah. Okay, oh my god. But yeah, basically gonna be busy. So that will be definitely something. Hopefully, stuff at least, completes this week. I'm at least hoping for that much. But anyways. Okay, cool. Also, I was supposed to proc Power Within. What am I doing? Just make this stuff go even faster. But anyway, let me just do that. Alright. But anyway, for anybody wondering, why I even bother doing this, dude? Well, you see, my top customer is a guy named Aldrich. And yeah, need to do this for him because, yeah, he was asking for a, 5-course meal around, a century ago. Or, a century after. So, yeah. Let's just, prepare his meal, I suppose. I mean, we have our, cooking abilities in our hands, so... But anyways, okay, so now that Aldrich's, meal has been prepared, he's not gonna be, getting on my ass for, not bringing him his meal anymore. But anyway, okay, there's one chest in the center. But I don't remember if there are any other chests in this area. I think in Dark Souls 3 there are like 3 chests over here. Unfortunately, cannot use Sunlight Blade. So I think, far as I know, Sunlight Blade only gives you like what? I think it's a lightning buff, right? Essentially. Pretty useful, honestly, because lightning resins are kind of rare in this game because they can only be found from these giant mushrooms. But yeah, in other games, like for example in Dark Souls 3, I don't think Sunlight Blade is that much needed. At least if I'm, right about what Sunlight Blade actually does. I think Sunlight Blade only, what you call it, gives you a lightning buff. But anyways, with that, yeah, Anolondo is done. So yeah, let's go ahead and get out of this place. And now, which one are we doing? So now it's either the skeletons or it's the... Actually, no. I think let's do Izalith first because I need the mask to get through the... What do you call it? Like, I basically need to get the mask of that freaking Sunlight Market to get through the Tomb of the Giants. So let's focus on that for now. Unfortunately, we've been doing pretty well with pyromancies. Yeah, this is the area where that pyromancy stuff will not work. For very obvious reason, considering this is the homeland of pyromancy. This is where pyromancies were born. But yeah, honestly, I'm not even sure what to think of, pyromancy's lore. Like, does anybody ever think of that? If you don't know the lore of Dark Souls and how pyromancy came into being, essentially before pyromancy was a thing, there was a concept called fire sorceries. Basically, intelligence builds, but that can do fire damage. So yeah, that was a thing apparently back in because like if you have not noticed ever, yeah, except for Black Flame, all the regular fire, fire abilities in Dark Souls games, yeah, they are not scaling with intelligence like ever. But apparently that's because back in the day there used to be fire sorceries which did used to scale with your intelligence. Unfortunately, well, yeah, one, the Witch of Hazlitt completely screwed over her own experiment. Yeah, okay, what is he doing exactly? Okay, let's see what he does. Okay. Alright. Yeah, because last time I tried to cheese him, or not even cheese him, that's the intended way of actually beating him, because yeah, this fight, like the OG version of it sucks, but yeah. Yeah, it wasn't really working for me. Like, for some reason, he wouldn't just jump towards me. Like, if I was to just stand close to the, fog gate, he would just not jump towards me. He would just stand, far away and just, yeah, he would just spew his fire attack. So I'm not sure how to deal with this boss, if I can be honest then. Obviously, pyromancy would not work. He's technically weak to lightning. But yeah, even with lightning, he has like so much health and I do like no damage. So I'm not sure how to deal with that, unfortunately. But anyway, let's see if, something can work. Can help me deal with this boss fight. I think not to do this one, what I need to do is run all the way, at least to where he was standing before, he comes over here. Or like before we even trigger him. And then from over there, run all the way back to the bonfire. Or like, this gate over here. I think that triggers the, thing that we need. Oh, wait. I think he's about to do the fire attack, maybe? No? Alright, I mean, that's good enough. That's good enough. But anyways, okay, what is he doing? Okay, I think he's doing the fire attack, right? Okay, never mind. Yeah, unfortunately, I need to be, like, fast over here to do this, because that's going to be a problem to get otherwise. But I would like to at least get access to, the Lost Isolate at the very least. But anyways, by the way, since you can sees this discharge from all the way over here, is there a way to snipe him from here? I'm not too sure. I think technically ceaseless discharge is immune to poison, so probably there's no way to do it. But hey man, if there is, that would be pretty useful to get. But anyway, let's see first if we can actually get through ceaseless discharge over here. I could technically try and fight him, the normal way, but yeah, it's going to be like a complete slog to kill him that way. But it's not, but I'm pretty sure that's definitely not the intended way of defeating him, because yeah, his attacks are like essentially impossible to dodge. So yeah, like why would you, design a boss that way? But anyways. Okay, never mind. So cannot go from outside. Inside, I think I just had to run pretty quickly to, get to this boss. But yeah. See if we can get through this. Okay, he's doing the fire attack on me again. Can never freaking mind, dude. Alright, let's just go through here. Alright, will he come to this side if I was to like, get over here, or will he just continue to do that fire damage? Okay. He's doing now that for some reason, alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I will just ditch the, hitless for this one because, well, to be honest, this is a complete gimmick fight, so, whether I get, hitless on this or not is really not up to me. Unfortunately, like, for example, that fire attack, there was, like, no way to dodge it. But anyways, hold up. Alright, let's see. Okay. Is he doing the fire attack? Okay, no, he's just slamming lava on me. Okay, whatever. But anyways, okay, let's just get through him. And yeah, see if he's about to do it or not. Okay, I think this time he did it, right? Okay, yeah, here we go. Honestly, I'm not sure why he wasn't doing it before, but yeah, he finally did it after I freaking ran back and then got to him. But yeah, anyways. Alright, let's just finish him off. And yeah, with that, now we can access Lost Isolate. Yeah, for him, the Bed of Chaos. Honestly, for the Centipede Demon as well, I would just ditch the restriction of hitless because, well, I mean, these three bosses are just gimmicky. But yeah. Alright, and with that, we have now access to Lost Isolate. That's pretty cool. But anyways. Okay, by the way, how many humanities do you need to actually give to the Fair Lady to unlock the shortcut that allows you to actually skip the, Demon Fire Sage and Centipede Demon fights and go straight to Bed of Chaos? I don't really know, if I can be honest. Because I've only done that once. And I think I accidentally gave the Fair Lady around, like, I don't know, 60 or 70 humanity. So yeah, I'm not sure what the actual number is. Anyway, I guess we'll just find that out once we are able to get through this area. Would have loved for my freaking, Pyromancy Flame to be, usable over here, considering it's by far my best damaging tool, but, yeah, it is what it is. Yeah, we have to rely on our trusty old club over here to do, good damage. With spoiler alert, I'm pretty sure most bosses and enemies in this area are actually resistant to strike, so this bong stick is probably not going to do anything good. Okay, oh my god, dude. Never mind. Landed on the wrong freaking area. But anyways, okay. Okay, cool. By the way, I'm not gonna lie. Now that I have made it to Alderney in GTA 4, yeah, now the Fusion Fix mod seems to have been, started to fall a little bit apart. Because I definitely started to notice a little bit of stutter around the area of Alderney. Not to mention my FPS now constantly, I would say quite frequently drops below 50 FPS, which is not the end of the world. Because, it's still much better than what GTA 4 is unmodded. But yeah, I can definitely see that Alderney is the area where, it seems like the Fusion Fix mod definitely struggles to maintain GTA 4's performance. But anyway, speaking of modding, I was also thinking of doing like a Elden Ring Convergence mod playthrough. Because like it's a popular mod that I don't know what Convergence mod exactly does, considering it's like, I think it's a mod for like every single one-off From Software games, but I'm not too sure, if I can be honest. Okay, oh my god, this bug just one-shots me, huh? Because yeah, I want to get that bonfire that he's guarding, but yeah, we need to kill him in order to get it, which is a bit unfortunate, but oh well. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, these runbacks in this game can definitely... Yeah, this is definitely a part of the, Souls franchise that I definitely do not miss. The fact that we call, like, Dragonlord Precious Axis Arena bad in Elden Ring, like, holy crap, dude. Like, why are we calling that bad? Like, that is, like, easy compared to this stuff. It doesn't even take that long compared to, this one is. It's just that it's, like, bad compared to the other runbacks that are in Elden Ring, which is, like, next to nothing. Thanks to the stake of Maracas. But anyways. Honestly, there should be a mod for this game, right? That also, makes, I don't know, stake off Maricas or maybe stake off Gwins, you want to call it. Just put that in the game so that we don't have to deal with runbacks. I'm not too sure. Maybe if there is, I need to probably download it, just for, runs like these. But, I mean, not the end of the world, but still. But anyways, okay, so just gonna try and take out this bug one more time. And yeah, see if we can succeed in doing that. Also, I'm not sure if the bug is, what do you call it? One-shotting me because I'm not full HP trying to fight it, or if he just one-shots me regardless. Okay. Alright. Okay, he gives me a pretty small opportunity to attack him, honestly. Okay, what? Alright, let's see. Okay, my god. Yeah, he's not giving me much opportunity to attack him at all. Anyways, okay. Let's see this. That sounds... see, okay, hold up. This is a good attack to... Okay, never mind. Also, by the way, somehow I framed through that one. Alright. Okay, whatever. Also, yeah, he probably broke my pyromancy hand too, right? Which is why I'm not doing any damage. Whoops. Okay, then probably need to return and freaking, what do you call it? Repair my weapons first, because otherwise, yeah, we can't even deal with this guy. And yeah, unfortunately in Dark Souls 1, yeah, if your weapons break... Yeah, I literally broke both my pyromancy flame and my club. Okay, hold up 1 second then. We need to warp to this area. Yeah, repair our items first. Probably should have bought the repair box, honestly. But yeah, at the time, I really just wanted to get the Crest of Artorias. Yeah, just, continue from there. But anyways, okay. We have like 2 souls, right? Should be able to just get all the stuff from him, honestly. With just like one of them, honestly, now that I think about it. Yeah, we have Gwendolyn's soul. Just use this. Okay, my god, that's actually more than what we needed. Alright, I mean, hey man, not gonna complain over here about that. But anyways, okay, give me that. Alright, cool. Also, yeah, just in case, this stuff is also broken. Alright. And, alright, do we have a battle axe that we can, what do you call it, reinforce? Might be useful to keep, like, 2 or 3 weapons if I can afford it, actually. Because I don't think I can, personally, but, let's check it out. Modify and then go here. Okay, yeah, we can't. Whoops. Okay, that's fine. And now, yeah, here it is. Let's just get one more level. Yeah, just in case. Because, yeah, Lost Azalith is an annoying area. So, I would just like to get as much stuff as we can for this area. And, yeah, then see what we can do. But, anyways. Honestly, might just, skip that bonfire, honestly. We can technically do that, now that I think about it. Though I'm not gonna lie, it's probably going to be an issue. I do not know, though. Let's see. I mean, 8 great combustion should be enough for the Demon Fire Sage, right? I think so. I'm not too sure. But anyways, okay, sit here first. So that if we die, we are able to just, like, get through. Alright. Okay, I'm just gonna try one more time to get through the bug. And if we don't, or like if we are unable to kill the bug in time, I think I'll just run past him and, yeah, try to see if Demon Fire Sage can be dealt with what we have, basically. But anyways, it's pretty unfortunate that the Pyromancer class is actually the level 1 class, because, we don't have, 10 decks. Can we even use, even like something like a short bow? I mean, it probably won't be enough to kill it with, the short bows that I have. But, yeah, I mean, if we can, might be better to just, what do you call it, use the arrows to deal with him. Because that might just help. But anyway, let's see. like, okay, even though, what do you call it? I was using pyromancy against the bug, in this area, which is the birthplace of pyromancy. I'm pretty sure he was still taking more damage than I would have done with my club, right? And that's what I feel like about that. I'm not too sure. Also, yeah, I think we can be certain of the fact that, he definitely, what do you call it, one-shots you. What do you call it? Okay, cool. So, seriously? Alright. Okay, oh my god. Okay, we got him. Alright, well, that was, needlessly stupid, but anyways, whatever. Okay, cool. And now, well, let's go ahead and deal with the Demon Fire Sage, I suppose. Luckily, our Pyromancy Flame should be able to just do the trick, far as I can tell, but anyways. Okay, just run through these. By the way, do these guys drop anything? I'm not gonna lie, if they do, I'm not too sure. But anyways, okay, at least the Taurus Demon was nice enough to run away. Or, run towards us. But anyway, we could do the Demon Fire Sage boss fight first. But first, let me just go through here. Just real quick. And then, let's go to that door. See if, we can do something over there. And, yeah. By the way, I'm not gonna lie. If you look at the texture of that door. Since I played like Hollow Knight before. Yeah, that door's the texture looks kind of very similar to what we have in the, textures of the ancient civilization in Hollow Knight. I know Hollow Knight is heavily inspired by Dark Souls, but still. But anyway, let's see. Okay, so you only need 30 humanities in order to, what do you call it, open up this door, which is the shortcut to the Bed of Chaos. And also allows you to skip the freaking, what do you call it, Centipede Demon and the Demon Fire Sage boss fights, by the way. But any freaking ways. That's not the main reason to actually, what do you call it? Yeah, do this stuff over here. Give her 30 humanity. Okay, wait a second. I missed this dude. Where is he? Oh, okay, that was the dude. I thought you got that on killing him, but yeah, this dude over here. So yeah, for those of you who have, played this game, and to go through the unfortunate event of killing Solaire over here, who wears the sunlight maggot on his head, and yeah, then goes hollow. Fun fact, you can actually save him. Yeah, if you give 30 humanities and complete the, what do you call it, covenant of the, fair lady or the daughter of chaos, she unlocks this door for you, and then you can go ahead and kill the sunlight maggot before Solaire even comes here. And yeah, that way, Solaire does not go hollow. So yeah, now that we have saved the Sun Bro, yeah, let's go ahead and see how we do against Demon Fire Sage. Yeah, that's all I wanted to really do. But anyways, honestly, might as well just skip the Centipede Demon fight because, yeah, like I can't do that hitless as far as I can tell. He has way too much jank hitboxes, not to mention the dude literally is in a pit of lava which would just like, chip me down anyway. But yeah, let's see how we do against this dude. Alright. Okay, oh my god, first of all, he starts with this stupid blast. Never mind. Yeah, this is a cringe attack, by the way. Just like, the arch attack we had last time from the Four Kings. Because if he does this when you are like, far away from him, yeah, like you're guaranteed to hit by that blast. There's not much you can really do, unfortunately. But oh well. Hopefully he shouldn't do that, again. Just hoping that he doesn't do it again. But anyways, by the way, speaking of, okay, oh my god. Okay, how much are we doing to you with just one-handed attacks? Okay, oh my god. Yeah, I think most enemies in this area are resistant to strike. By the way, speaking of the Centipede Demon, yeah, look at this, by the way. But I'm pretty sure you can't kill him right now. He's like just an object that is like, just floating in the area. Oh well. It would have been cool if you could just, kill him over here without even triggering his fight. But yeah, we can't. But anyways, okay, now let's go ahead and, hopefully not have the Demon Fire Sage spam his cringe attacks. But anyways, okay, hold up. Let me just do this too. For good. Okay, never mind. He freaking spammed the cringe attack already. Although he didn't hit me with that. Okay. Okay, wait. Alright. Cool. Okay. Alright, I think he's about to do the cringe attack, right? Okay, never mind. That's not the cringe attack. That's a normal attack, whatever. Okay, hold up. Alright, I think we just got him. Hold up. This. And this. Okay, perfect. Alright, knocked out this stupid boss fight at the very least. But anyways. Okay, now I think we should just try to do Bed of Chaos. And yeah, this is one boss where I will just make the exception. Yeah, beat this boss with any means necessary. There's there's technically might be a way to hit less the Bed of Chaos if you know the exact, areas where you're supposed to target it. But yeah, I don't. So what can you do? Also, I'm pretty sure these sunlight maggots that, they drop sunlight medals. Those are needed for the Covenant, right? The... okay, oh my god, I forgot the Covenant's name, but yeah, it's needed for one of them. Okay, hold up, can I get this? Okay, oh my god. And then do this. Okay, never mind, I'm out of Great Combustion. Alright, that's fine. He's dead anyway. Alright, cool. But yeah. Also, oh my god, Power Within has taken away so much HP. Anyways, but yeah. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the sunlight medals are needed for that. I don't know what the name of this Covenant is. But yeah, it's the Covenant where, which you join by going to the, destroyed statue of the Nameless King, basically. Okay, oh my god, what is happening? For some reason, my freaking, I think, mouse or keyboard got disconnected and reconnected. I'm not even sure. Honestly, I'm not sure why they are, suffering from these issues. They're technically not that old currently. Alright, whatever. Okay, oh my freaking god, dude. Alright, whatever, heal here. Okay, and now let's go through here. And just let me climb this dude. Okay, cool. Also, we have to deal with this, Daughter of Chaos here as well. Okay, oh my god, my mouse is getting disconnected. Yep, okay, it's my mouse. Wait 1 second. Let me just try and do this. Maybe that helps. Alright, hopefully that, prevents that problem from happening. But anyways, okay, just spam this. Okay, and now she's doing I think this is Chaos Firestorm, or is this Firestorm? Oh, that's Chaos Firestorm. But anyways, okay. Alright, let's hit her again. Alright, got her. But yeah. Isolate Catalyst, one of the catalysts used for, the fire sorceries that were lost once, the Bed of Chaos over here was born. But anyways, okay. I'm not gonna lie, this dude can just probably just one-shot us. But, yeah, not much I can do about it, honestly. I could buff up my defense a little bit by, giving myself 10 humanity and stuff. But yeah, that probably is not gonna be, as effective as we might be thinking it is. Okay, wait a second. It does some dumb attack over there. I don't even know why. But anyways, okay, hold up. Alright. Get the first part. This is the easy part, obviously. Because now the BS starts. Yeah, this one, for example. But anyways, yeah, let's just try and get through Bed of Chaos. And yeah, then let's see if we do Capra. Also, not Capra, but the Centipede Demon. Also, oh my god, yeah, I'm not gonna let this run back to the Bed of Chaos, and this is gonna get annoying. Look at how long you need to run to get to Bed of Chaos. All the way from here, and then across there. And yeah, then down that, long-ass slide. Which, by the way, the Bed of Chaos can even hit you during that slide run with its, own Firestorm attack. Also, oh my god, you broke my freaking weapon. Never mind. Well, that's why, guys, you don't try and, get stuck between Tauros Demon's legs. Because, yeah, your weapon will probably just break trying to, do what you're going to do when you're inside his pants, basically. But anyways. Luckily, it doesn't really matter what we could say. It's technically possible to kill the, Bed of Chaos with, just your bare fist. Because all it takes is just one hit. The Bed of Chaos doesn't really have an HP pool that you need to deplete. But yeah, still. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. It would be definitely nice if they could give us, what do you call it? Something that boosts our, what do you call it, run speed. I know technically the, best way of, covering distance like this is to get the, flippy boy ring and then just spam rolls. That is definitely effective, don't get me wrong, but yeah. Just wish that there was a better way of doing this. But anyways, okay, hold up. Okay, yeah, as long as he jumps back upon seeing us, just run up, run around him, I think we're good. Unfortunately, he can sometimes do his long ass stuff, or like, I think it's called Titanite Catchpole, right? What he uses. Yeah, the long swipe with that thing. Yeah, that's when we are screwed. Anyways. Alright, wait a sec. Okay, oh my god. Alright, let me just get up here real quick. Luckily the Witch of Izalith over here will not spawn. Or not the Witch of Izalith, but like one of the daughters of the Witch of Izalith, yeah, they won't spawn again. So that's good, I suppose, but anyways. Alright. And yeah, let's see if we can get through the Bed of Chaos. I'm not gonna lie, this boss fight is definitely gonna be a problem. Because yeah, there's really no way of just trying to deal with this stuff without dealing with a bunch of BS. But oh well. Okay. Okay, never freaking mind. I didn't even think that his her swipe over there could actually hit me, like from the other side. Alright, yeah, we're too squishy for this fight, if I can be honest. Okay, you know what? Let me just then let's try to do the centipede demon then. This fight is so bad. Yeah, I know. Hey man, even the devs know, considering, for a lot of the bosses that it is the only one that they apologize for this one. Like Miyazaki himself said that this boss did not turn out the way he visioned this boss to be. So to be honest, he also admitted that Dark Souls 1's development, like Lost Izalith, was created I think around the end. And yeah, this game was rushed, basically. And yeah, because of that, well, now you have to deal with this stuff. It would have been nice if the Bed of Chaos was optional, but yeah, no, it's not. Whoops, but yeah, what can you do? Okay, we don't want to reinforce stuff. I want to repair my stuff. Yeah, I'm just gonna probably just do Bed of Chaos on my own, own time. Maybe while watching Arcane stream tomorrow, but yeah. I'll do that on my own. For now, let's try and do a couple of attempts on Centipede Demon. Otherwise, yeah, like next week, we'll probably just get the... Okay, first of all, what bonfire? Okay, I'm supposed to take this bonfire. Forgot about that one, but yeah. We're gonna take, next week, then we'll just go towards Nito and try to deal with him, because, yeah, need to do that too. Nito is another, by the way, amazing boss fight, not gonna lie, guys. Oh, wait, what? I didn't even trigger this elevator. It just triggers after the death of Demon Fire Sage, huh? Okay, wow, never freaking mind, man. Then that means this is the better bonfire to go to. Alrighty, dude. So for the Centipede Demon, I think we just go this side, right? Alright, yeah, let's just do that. So Centipede Demon is weak to lightning. Although to be honest, most things in this area are weak to lightning. Unfortunately, I'm pretty sure just like Demon Fire Sage, he's also resistant to strike, so our club doesn't do very well against him. Oh, well, I guess time to just suck it up and just deal with it, I suppose. But anyway, since we are not using... Do I have any? Yeah, we don't need this particular thing. Let's use RTSR, why not? If we are knocked into it, then hey man, all the power to us, I suppose. But if we don't, it is whatever. But yeah, now let's try and see if we can... I'm not gonna lie, not a huge fan of Centipede Demon myself, personally speaking. Because I think his fight is also just as janky. Honestly, all, like, the boss fights of, the Izalith area over here, they are either, janky boss fights, like this one. They are something else entirely, like the Bed of Chaos, that I find, I struggle to find words to describe. And then there's Demon Fire Sage, which is basically a copy of a boss that They've already like recycled like multiple times at this point. But anyways. Okay, before he tries to attack me. Alright, hold up. Let's see. Yeah, avoid this. And do this. Okay, whatever. I don't think we can attack his arm until he comes close to me. But yeah. Gonna try and do that, I suppose. Okay. Yeah, honestly, how do I even hit this boss? That's the bigger question that I think I need to answer. Because yeah, okay. I'm pretty sure this punch that he does, it also has some lingering hitboxes, so I can't really just roll into it. But anyways, okay. Oh my god. Alright, well, how the hell am I supposed to hit him? He needs to like come a little bit closer, but he's not doing that. Okay, whatever. Let me just stand here. Okay, yeah, he did. Alright. Okay, never mind. Okay, yeah, now he's gonna do this sweeping, jump attack over here, but anyways. Okay, never mind. Missed the attack. Okay, never mind. Although I think I could have just rolled into him and survived that, but yeah. Alright. Yeah, I'm just gonna, do a couple of attempts on him. Yeah, then I'm gonna call off this stream. Because honestly, I think clearing through Duke's archives was a pretty good thing to do early on in the stream as well. But anyways, okay. Hopefully it doesn't take too long to kill him. Or at least get the orange charred ring. But let's see. Okay. Now let's do this. Then wait for him to, do his BS. Also, he came to me when I was standing on this fog door, right? Okay. Yeah, sure, dude. Okay, oh my god. Yeah, the club cannot hit him at all, apparently. Okay, running attack doesn't work, but whatever. Get off the punch. Okay, never mind. Okay. Alright, avoid that. Okay, hold up. Okay, oh my god, he did the grab. Okay, no, never mind. Technically what happens is that if you... Because like this is a glitch that is used by speedrunners. If you get him over there in the corner and then you let him grab you, for some reason his grab animation teleports him through the wall and he just then falls into the void and dies. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to try and do that because yeah, that would be a hit. And this is not a boss that we need to do. Especially now that we have unlocked the, shortcuts. So yeah, I'm going to try to get, hitless on him. Well, at least for a little while. But anyways, let's see. Honestly, even if we can't get him this stream, I'm completely fine with it because I'm kind of tired today. But yeah, anyways, okay, hold up. Alright, let's see. By the way, nice face my character has, not gonna lie. But anyways, okay, hold up. Alright. Okay, oh my god, can you just stop like punching? Just get close, dude. But anyways, okay, never mind. Doesn't want to do that. Okay. Can you do a jumping attack on him? Okay, no, that doesn't land on him either. But anyways, okay. Maybe on this? Okay, never mind. Doesn't land on that either. Okay. Dodge that. Okay, got one hit on him. Okay, whatever. Okay, hold up. Okay, hold up. Cool. Yeah, let him... Okay, oh my god, what am I doing? Okay, what is he doing exactly? I don't even know. He did some kind of charge attack, right? I don't even know what he did. Okay, never mind. He's missing his attacks. Okay, never mind. Okay, hold up. Okay, never mind. We just got him. Alrighty, dude. Okay, never freaking mind. Not gonna lie, that was easier than I thought, honestly. I thought the Centipede Demon would be much worse than this. But okay, I mean, hey man, I will definitely take that. And yeah, with that stupid fight is also done. Okay, now let's take that. Yeah, run through. Oh wait, what? Okay, not gonna lie, that is way too much. Oh, because power within is still active. Yeah, I was like, why is my chip damage so fast? Like, orange ring is supposed to like prevent that from happening, but never freaking mind, dude. Alrighty then. Okay, yeah, now it shouldn't be like, insane. Anyway, no Solaire spawned over here for some reason. Usually he is here. You know, even if you don't summon him for the Caesar Discharge fight. But I'm not too sure. I think in Dark Souls 1, in order to progress NPC questlines, I think you need to be spawning them, right? I'm not too sure if I can be honest. Also, never mind, by the way, I was still taking like an insane amount of damage. What do you call it? Through this thing. The orange charge ring, which is definitely something, dude. But anyways. And yeah, now we have this. So by the way, I've just recently learned this, but apparently these dragon asses that you see over here, you know, that try to stomp you if you get too close. Yeah, these are supposed to be the dying bodies of, what do you call it? The archdrakes that were, you know, defeated by the gods to, you know, basically start the Age of Fire. I mean, I suppose it's, you know, cool imagery. Also, I've heard that apparently the original version of Dark Souls, these dragon asses were supposed to have like a much more grotesque look. Also, you know, including the ones that are, you know, like zombified, what do you call it, hollowed out dragons. But Miyazaki was like, you know, we need to show some dignity on these designs. Because, you know, dragons are supposed to be like, you know, super dignified, what do you call it, creatures. So, yeah, because of that, he was like, okay, make them a little bit more dragon-like, essentially. Like, you know, we had just turned them into complete monsters. I guess, I do not know if this is true or not. Maybe this was just a theory. But people think that the centipede demon was apparently the original designs for these guys. It was that design that Miyazaki rejected for these guys. Of course, the centipede demon is not a, what do you call it, archdrake. So for that, they say that it was fine to keep him the way he was. But for these guys, the archdrakes, like, you know, the remnants of archdrakes, yeah, they were changed. But anyways, I feel like this is the optimal bonfire to try Bed of Chaos, if I can be honest. But I'm just gonna attempt like maybe 2 or 3 more attempts on Bed of Chaos, and yeah, after that, I'll just call stream and just, you know, try and deal with this, you know. Oh, wait. Never mind, I forgot to heal myself. Oops. But yeah, I'm just gonna try this for a couple of times, and yeah, after that, I'll just call off stream. I'm kind of tired today. So yeah, let's see if we can get the Bed of Chaos, at least, you know, 2 of its arms at the very least. We got 1, which is like the easy part. Let's see if we can get the, you know, 2 hard parts. Or at least 1 of them. No DD, by the way. I just realized what I just said. I'm not gonna lie. Even though this area is kind of, you know, I know that development-wise, Lost Azalith was rushed. I must say, once you get inside the what do you call it, main city over here of Lost Azalith, it looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. It definitely looks cool to me. At the very least. Like, yes, the outside area could definitely use some work. But yeah. Honestly, I think that's just the, you know, downside of, you know, these are the kind of things that I feel like the remastered version of this game could have fixed. But they decided not to do that. Instead, they just improved the performance. Although, I do not know. Would you call this an improvement? Because technically, running this game at 60 FPS does causes issues. So, hey. Yeah, I do not know what to say about the remastered, honestly. Like, you know, people who hate this version of Dark Souls 1, you know what, understandable. But for us PC players, our only option before this version was either the, you know, what do you call it, Prepare to Die edition, which also had issues. At least on the PC it had. Or you had to play the OG version of Dark Souls 1, which, well, the only way to describe that would be that it's on the level of Saints Row 2 and GTA 4 in terms of how bad of a PC port it actually is. But yeah. Anyways, made good progress this stream, dude. Yeah, I feel like too. Okay. Never freaking mind. Oh, wait, what? I'm alive? How the hell did that happen? Also, please don't kill me. Okay, so apparently if I'm full HP, I can survive a hit. Okay, that is definitely something. Alright, hold up. Okay, oh my freaking god, dude. Never mind. Yeah, dude, this boss is insanity, if I can be honest. I'm not gonna lie, maybe have to go full Havel's Ring on this dude, you know. Although, now that I think about it, probably should have gotten the Wolf Ring too. Yeah, now that I think about it, maybe Wolf Ring, Havel's Armor. Because yeah, that should prevent at least this stupid thing from knocking us around. And yeah. Also, I'm not gonna lie, probably should wear that gold helm set as well while we're running. Because, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that fire damage is kind of insane. Like, I would definitely appreciate it if it was just a little bit lower. But, yeah, still. Alrighty, dude. Alright, let's go ahead and... By the way, yeah. Arkin, remind me, did you ever die to Pinwheel during a run? I think you did not, right? I'm not gonna lie. I think Pinwheel to this day is the only boss in, what do you call it? Like, you know, only boss in Dark Souls games that I've never died to. He's the only one. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like, how many people have actually died to it? I know challenge have died to it, obviously because of the crazy stuff they, you know, try to put on themselves. But yeah. Y'all had me fooled. What do you mean fooled, bro? Like, I was right. You know, other people were right too. Pinwheel is just a hard boss, man. Like, so hard to die on that boss, honestly. Like, you know, even if you actively try to die on that boss, it's just, you know, it's difficult to do. But anyways, okay, hold up a second. Also, don't hit me, dude. I'm trying to just freaking, you know, change my items. Alright, okay, hold up. Havel's armor is on the bottom. Never mind. I don't want to wear Havel's armor straight from the beginning because, yeah, otherwise it would just slow down my speed. But, yeah. Honestly, I think before we go into that slide... Okay, first of all, yeah, we need to do this. Because, yeah, this chip damage is kind of insane, not gonna lie. And, yeah. Let's wear this stuff over here. And, yeah, we don't need this either. This would hopefully... Oh, yeah, look at how much it reduces the fire damage. The gold helm set, you know, the ultimate pyromancer set. Considering it's the clothes of the Witch of Isolit's, you know, daughters. Probably the Witch of Isolit also wore these things only, right? But yeah. You know, Pinwheel, you know, honestly, one thing that I should definitely, you know, thinking of, you know, some tier list video ideas. I should probably just, you know, make a tier list video on difficulty and only put difficult bosses in it. Like, you know, Pinwheel, the Covetous Demon, you know, Volnir. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, these are like the tough bosses. So honestly, putting them in a tier list and yeah, then deciding which one what do you call it, consider tough. And then, you know, letting people also, you know, put their opinions on that tier list videos comment section. Yeah, that sounds like an excellent idea, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, because I think, you know, people, like, you know, so many people are just bitches, man. Like, they say, oh, Malenia in Elden Ring is hard. You know, Sister Freed in Dark Souls 3 is hard. Like, come on, man, what is that? Like, I call skill issues if you're calling those bosses hard. Clearly, the pinnacle of difficulty is Pinwheel in Dark Souls 1, Covetous Demon in Dark Souls 2, and the Prowling Mages, obviously. And then we also have, you know, Volnir in Dark Souls 3. Yeah, like, let's just do all, you know, we need to have a serious discussion. And yeah, have, what do you call it, people rate actually hard fights in these games. But anyways, okay. Okay, gonna keep this one on. I think I should probably equip a Great Shield too. But honestly, I'm not too sure if we can afford that. What is my weight limit currently? I'm not even sure. Actually, I can't even use this. You know what? Whatever. Instead, I think what we should do is probably just equip a shield here, just so we can dual hand it. And yeah. Okay, Night Shield is probably good. Okay, cool. Yeah, double Havel. Oh wait, hold up. I forgot to change this to the this thing, the Ring of Steel and Protection. Yeah, because you're gonna need that too as well, by the way. But anyway, can you even run in this? Oh yeah, we can, thanks to Havel's Ring. My god. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Havel's Ring was butchered in, you know... Okay, never freaking mind, dude. It completely blitzed past my freaking defense. Not to mention it also stunned the Havel's armor, by the way. Yeah, that's insane poise damage, for anybody wondering. Okay, so I think, yeah, we definitely will need the Wolf Ring for this one. Oh my god, yeah, that's definitely gonna be painful. But anyways, oh wait, I forgot I took off the Charred Ring as well. Mm, you know what? I think I'll just end the stream right here only. Yeah, I'll just deal with this boss on my own rather, show you guys, for the millionth time why Bed of Chaos sucks. So yeah, if anybody who hung out during the stream, thank you so much for, watching this one. And yeah, on the next week, hopefully I would have hopefully I would have dealt with the Bed of Chaos right over here by then. And yeah, then we'll go towards Nito in the Tomb of Giants. And after that, we'll do the DLC. We'll keep that for the last. And yeah, then we'll, what do you call it? Just place all the Lord Vessel things, or the souls in the Lord Vessel, and yeah, defeat Gwyn. And yeah, then Dark Souls 1 SL1 run will be complete. After that, I'm not sure. Because okay, if we can do this stuff maybe this week, then or maybe next week, or within February, I would like to do some Pokérock streams again, just because it's the Pokemon month. It's the 30th anniversary. The Pokemon's 30th anniversary will be coming this month. So yeah, because of that, I kind of want to do at least one Pokérock stream in this month. But yeah, we'll see if that happens. Otherwise, I'll just have to maybe shift to next week's stream to Pokérock stream rather than doing this. But yeah, I'll decide that by then. But until then, yeah, I hope you all have a wonderful day. And yeah, I hope to see you all in the next one. Have a wonderful